Today we're going to be working on this ThinkPad T14 Gen 1. There's a type number if you want to see the specs. It's got a Ryzen 7 and 16 gigs of RAM, I believe. That's for the soldered RAM. And it should also have the touch screen, the light up keyboard, pretty much all maxed out, but then the eBay seller gutted it when it stopped working. Took out the SSD, took out the removable RAM, because it stopped booting. So I'm going to see if I can reproduce the problem and then fix it. I got this pretty cheap, but it was a bit of a gamble because I saw similar problems fixed very easily. I'm going to use the power supply I usually use with my soldering iron. $100 I believe this laptop only needs 65 watts, but it's power delivery compatible, so it'll just take what it needs. So there's a blinking power light. So I think he said the keyboard lights up, but the display doesn't come on even if it's an external display. So first I'm just going to try power it on. I've got a light there, no light here. So that's the power button lighting up, not a keyboard. So let's unplug that. Next thing to try is holding the power button to drain some juice. Gonna go like 30 seconds maybe. Now let's try this again. Flashing light, power button. Nothing. There's a little something on the screen. Okay. I'm also going to try a different USB-C port because there's one that the docking station hooks into that should also work. I saw a light around here. Gonna say that's still nothing. Unplug it. Next thing to try, there's this thing on the bottom right there by one of the screws. You can press it with something thin for like 15 seconds and it like unhooks the internal battery. Should reset some stuff. That's too thick. See if a DuPont cable fits. Oh, this cable's messed up. I'll try the white one. Yeah, that one's. That was like 15 to 20 seconds. Let's hit this a few times for good measure and then plug it in. flashing light like 3 or 4 times. I don't know if that matters, like if it's a code. Press it again. I'm gonna give it a few more seconds, but it probably didn't work. Okay, yeah, it didn't work. Unplug. Next, we're gonna open it. I think these are captive screws, and I think they're a Phillips or a GIS 1-bit. Using the iFixit Mako set. Although this is a pretty boring bit. Probably everyone has at least one around the house. I just heard it was this bit, I haven't verified, but let's see. It's pretty snug. There's a little wiggle. Where's the GIS one? J1. Oh yeah, J1 is actually more snug. Alright, we're going GIS. But Phillips is probably fine. I have not opened one of these before, but I've seen it on video a few times. I don't know how well it's going to go because there are some plastic clips involved. Hopefully that was enough. Need a pry tool. I believe starting in the back is recommended. Well, that's off camera. This kind of works. There's probably a slightly better tool for this. Yeah, those look loose. Is that coming loose? I can't tell. Oh, I just remembered. Where is it? I gotta take out the SIM card thing. Wonder if this is the right size. Apparently. Not gonna work. Come on. Wonder if I didn't push it in enough. I do have SIM card removal tools, I just don't know where the nearest one is. Do I have any needles? Sometimes I've got a sewing needle around here. resistor leg. It's the right size. Oh, there we go, there we go. Yes. Always save your resistor legs when you snip them short. I'll leave one out. Jeez, is that sticky? Might have flux on it. Set that over here. Okay, now let's get back to prime. Getting somewhere, getting somewhere. Got most of the back off. Just gotta go with the sides now. Guessing. There's still a lot of downward clamping force though. Wonder if these screws are all the way up. I'm guessing by how hard this is to do that it hasn't been opened before. Well, there we go. Now we're talking. Come on. Where's this screwdriver? Just broken some plastic. That's usually how this stuff goes, but it's off now. Got some QR codes and stuff. This is where the SSD was removed from. Is that a camera? Yeah. These look like thermal pads that are torn up. I'm not sure what goes there. Maybe a modem thing. WWAN. Okay. No RAM in the removable RAM slot, but there's some soldered RAM. We gotta remove the battery. Well, unplug it. I don't know if that requires removing it. Sketchy. How does this unhook? Okay, you pull outward, don't pull up, pull outward. So battery's unhooked. The other thing is the CMOS battery right there. Gonna unhook that. That just slides right out to in theory. Okay. And now there are 2 pins in there. I heard shorting them together helps. So, what should we use for that? Maybe just a flat-bladed screwdriver bit. A 3, whatever that means. Like 20 seconds. Okay. Let's open this up and hit the power button again. Plug this stuff back in. Battery connector's a little tricky. What on earth? It's like it wants to pull back out. Hopefully that's fine. If this doesn't work, I either did it wrong or I might be out of options. That being said, it might not work right away. I might have to finagle with it a bit. So I believe the battery is dead. So yeah, no light hitting that. So gonna plug the charger in. Flashing light. That lit up. There's a red light over here. I don't know if there was before. Another light. Should I hit this again, or is it turn itself on? There's that reddish orange light. Let's unplug it. Hold this for like 20 seconds again. back in. Hit the button. Try the other port. I hear fans. I don't remember if I did before. I don't know how long it could take. That fan is not spinning. It's a bit warm by the CPU. Light in the power area. Under now my multimeter here. I was just thinking I should test continuity between ends of tweezers to make sure it's actually possible to short with them. But I'll just give it another go. So I'll unhook the main battery. Maybe you can pull it by this flap. Kinda. Unhook the CMOS battery. Some light. This time I'll try shorting from the other side. And where did that reset button go? Is that it? Oh yeah, I think it is. Okay, let's plug everything back in. I don't know if the order matters, but just for fun, I'll plug the CMOS in before the main battery this time. It's not going in. Oh, there we go. I do wonder why it goes in like further but then slides out. Ooh. Wait, is it in more now? Maybe it wasn't in all the way before. Okay. Now plug it in again. Four lights, blinks, and then it stays on. The keyboard lit up. Keyboard lit up again. Got that orange light on. Something flashy on keyboard, I think. Been about a minute. I'll try hitting the power button. Then it goes off. So was it on? I'll hit it again. And it's on. Keyboard was glowing. And there was a flash. I hear fans. fan's not moving right now. CPU area is not too hot. It's a little hot. Could try holding the button while it's plugged in. I saw the fans move for a second, but then they stopped. I think I'll leave it apart and let it charge a few hours and try again, but I'm gonna give up on it for now, unfortunately.